Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over the basics of Social News Desk. So you'll want to just go to socialnewsdesk.com and click Login. And there is a password in the Google Drive and the password document for Social News Desk. So this is using the class Gmail. So you'll enter that in and log in. And this is what you'll see on our home page. This is kind of the dashboard. So here you can see the posts that are scheduled. So those are what are upcoming for the day and the times they are and what account they're scheduled for. This shows you the Missourian Facebook page, what posts have gone up. And this is our Twitter timeline that shows us what we have posted for Twitter. And this is our mentions timeline that shows anytime we get a mention on Twitter. So we can see if a reporter is tweeting and from an event, we can retweet them from here. So that's all available. But your primary job is going to end up being to schedule social posts for the day. So we have in the Google Drive, if you search, we have the social media schedule document. And so this is handled on a week by week basis. So you check what week you're on. Previous weeks will be right before. And here's where we just log everything that we are posting, and it shows you who's responsible for what. So the Ice Desk at night is responsible before they leave at night to schedule the weather post, as well as the JPEG of the front page for both Twitter and Facebook. And then Outreach takes over for the 9 a.m. post, and they are posting the centerpiece of the day. And when I say centerpiece, that means this main story here. If it's leftover or it has already been shared, we can either share it again or look for something different. But we try to do that at 9 a.m. And then we have posts scheduled out through the rest of the day. If we have enough content, we can fill in more times, but these are our goal times to make sure that we're posting at least this often. So as you do them, you can just mark what the story was and your initials so that as people hand off, they know it's been scheduled already. So when you are ready to schedule, so you would want to look through the site, see what is available that needs to be shared still, and go ahead and open the story. So I'm just going to arbitrarily pick one. And over in Social News Desk, you'll do Create Post. And so the link URL goes here. And you want to say shorten. If you don't have that shorten option, you might need to select Co-Missourian as the bit.ly user, but that should be ready to go. So you'll see this preview that you get here. You also need to pick the accounts you're working on. So Twitter and Facebook, you can do them at one time. It's going to depend on the post, but you probably want to vary what you say on Twitter and Facebook. But what I would do is make sure you've added the link and you have put your accounts in there. And once you've done that, you can split the post. And then you have the option to write different posts for Facebook and Twitter. So my Facebook post would go here. On Twitter, you want to leave that link. It will get shortened. And then it will be a bit.ly link, but you have to leave it in the field here. So Twitter link stays in the text field. So just keep those in there, but you can see your character count here. We try to make sure that we're actually closer on the 120 character limit than the 240. The shorter the better on Twitter. And the same applies actually for Facebook. If anything looks funky, the wrong headline, something not looking right, you want to kind of reset your link and change that out. Once you have everything set, you can do a post later, And so you'd be picking your day and your time. So if it's just for later in the afternoon, you can just type in the times, set it for AM or PM. It's going to show you on the scheduled post if you have anything else there. If there's already something scheduled for a certain time, it will not let you schedule for the same time. So you'll have to do it at a different time. As you're rearranging posts, you can sometimes just do like 4:05 and then go back and flip some around. So once you save scheduling, then you get the option to schedule post, and that will put it in the scheduled post list, and it should go live at the time you scheduled it for. One other thing is that if you are working with a teammate and you guys are reading behind each other, you can go into the scheduled post and under that 3 dots say edit, and then you can check behind, make sure that everything's spelled correctly, it makes sense, check to see if you have a better idea for it, that the links are there correctly, and once you've done that, you can schedule post just to update any changes that you made. So that's what you should get when you are done scheduling post. And this is just a draft that is going to stay in there until I'm done. So those are the basics of Social News Desk. That's basically what we're using it for, and it's pretty straightforward to schedule posts. Just create a post, and you can see what else has been done and anything we might need to respond to here.